I was introduced to Dr. Quang by a store where I had fallen a year ago, June of 2010. I went there with a neighbor to get water, and I fell and I tore my ligament and fractured a bone, and it was pretty bad in my left leg, injured the right ankle as well. But so I went to the regular doctors. I had an x-ray, went to an orthopedic doctor at a nearby hospital, and had a boot for a couple of months, and went to physical therapy. And after they said, okay, you're healed, you're fine. And so for months I loved to walk, I loved to swim. I kept walking, and my ankle and foot would swell. I'm like, I never had this before. I've never had swelling. I'm pretty good shape. Loved, as I said, walk and swim. And so I called to the store where I'd fallen. I said, look, there's something wrong with my foot. We've got to take care of it. And I've tolerated this pain for a long time now, months. And so she called and she says, go to Dr. Quang. It's on Vermont. So I went, and when I first went into the office to meet Dr. Quang, he walked in and he says, call me Charles. I was like, whoa, call you Charles? What doctor where you go to visit for an ailment or a challenge, health challenge, and they tell you first to call them Charles? And that made me feel very comfortable, like I could just share anything, and I just felt very good that that passage or that freedom or that rapport was open up to me. And from then on, I had my ligament was about the size of a silver dollar. And I have literally in 3 months seen that ligament just smooth out to the fact that it's almost flat now. I wear a 7.5 shoe. I was buying 8.5 just to accommodate my foot. I don't wear 8.5 shoe. I wear 7.5, 7 to 7.5. So I have literally seen my foot heal over the course of 3 months, and I am just ecstatic. And I can't wait to just begin to start walking 2-3 miles a day like I'm accustomed to, and swimming.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
About how long did this whole process take?
From the time I started seeing Dr. Quang, it was late June, and it's now September. So about 3 months, but everybody's different. I waited so long because I have a high tolerance, a high constitution for pain, which is in some ways pretty good, but in other ways it can be really bad for you. So I should have really had it seen since December maybe of last year rather than June of this year. That's a long time to be waiting and to be in pain, and then wearing big shoes, enough to cause another injury. Yeah. So I just tolerated it, but I know from now on that I will not tolerate pain or discomfort on that level ever again. But I'm pleased. I'm very happy.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've had minimal side effects. In fact, I don't think I've had any side effects. I might have been a little nauseous with one of the teas, but you know, I can't say that it was the teas. It could have been because of whatever toxins would have been in my body. I don't really like to take pills or pain medication. I did when I initially fell, but I don't like to take them because there's so many side effects. You know, you take a pain pill to get rid of this, but then something over here manifests, and I'm not comfortable with that. With the teas, you know, they're coming in, they're doing what they need to do, and then they're coming right out. Whereas regular medicine, it comes in, it goes here, and then it affects something there, and so you're constantly battling one challenge after the other. So I'm very, very comfortable. I think it's one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Very good.
Yeah. I had no concerns. You know, I'm open to alternative medicine. I have been reading for the last 10-15 years, and I'm more open to acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic measures of healing. I mean, think about it. What did the people do back in the 1800s, the early 1900s? They didn't have someone to go to. They came up with natural remedies. And you hardly saw any of the side effects you get from medications, the pharmaceutical, and it's not to put them down. They're helpful, but at the same time, it's very toxic. And so you don't want to go through your life thinking that you've taken these medications and now you're better, but now you find out that your liver or your kidneys is damaged because of what you've taken. So for me and for my family, I've encouraged them to do alternative measures. And look, it's the wave of the future. 5-10 years from now, a mass group of people will be turning more to alternative medicine, because we're reading now, we're looking at labels, we're looking at what's on the foods, because we've been getting poisoned for years, and then now we're figuring out, I'm sick, and I'm sick from what? Well, I can't figure it out, but I'm sick. Come on now, something's in there. You've got hormones in chickens. Chickens grow overnight. That's not normal. Something's wrong. You've got to pay attention. So I'm very comfortable. I have no problems with alternative medicine.
Beautiful. What are the key goals you're looking to achieve?
Perfect natural health. And that's my primary decision. That's my goal. Once I'm cleared with Dr. Kwong, I will continue my route of exercise and of walking 2-3 miles a day. I love to swim. I love nutritious foods. So that's the area that I'm going. And if something should come up again, it will be Dr. Kwong or acupuncture that will be my mode of healing.
Very good. You've taken the massage.
Yes.
And can you tell people that might not know about, well, first off, for you, how did it help in your overall healing process, maybe with the two things in tandem?
When I first came and I had my first treatment with Shin, the massage therapist here, my ligaments and my ankles were so bad that I literally almost jumped to the roof because I was so inflamed. But as time went on, it looked like some days he was just torturing me, but it really got to the source of the problem. And so now he can touch parts of my ankle and I don't even flinch. And that's remarkable. I'm like, my God, why didn't I know about this months ago, to help my legs and my back and my knees to, to get that so that my muscles were like tense. Because when I fell on cement, and that's a hard fall. And I fell face down, and so my left ankle was twisted completely, so I heard 3 pops. And so it was pretty devastating, but I, because of the high constitution, I just shrugged it off. Oh, it'll be okay. But the next day, my foot was 2 sizes bigger. But the massage therapy helped me tremendously. Like I said, he can press on my ankles now, and I don't jump at all. And that's 3 months' time? I mean, come on. Something's magical, something wonderful along with the teas and the massage. Something good is happening for me. My overall experience, let me just say that when you're in pain, and in the level of pain that I was in, on a scale of 1 to 10, I was at a 20, literally. There were many, many nights when I did not sleep because if I laid on my left, the weight of my body would press on my left ankle or on my left side. And then I would turn to the right and I couldn't get my foot in a comfortable position. And this went on for months because I was being kind towards the place where I fell, because I don't believe in hurting someone, even though I'm hurt. But since that time, since my focus is no longer on the pain, now I can relax a little bit more. I can see where I'm going. We take for granted that we can just get up and start walking and beginning our day and have breakfast and do whatever it is that fulfills the day. But when I had the injury, I was really literally focused on pain because I'm not used to being in pain. And it took away my joy. It took away being comfortable of where I was going. And I love to read. If I read a paragraph instead of a book. And so I was really affected mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I was mad with God because how could this happen to me? I don't fall. I don't have this kind of stuff. But look where it's brought me right now. I can sleep better at night, either side of my body. When I read now, I'm finishing books. I can walk, but I haven't begun to walk the 2 and 3 miles that I have, that I'm accustomed to. Swim, I look forward to swimming. I know that I can do it, but I don't want to rush it. I'm looking forward to that. But my mind is more at peace because I'm not focused on the pain. I can go to sleep, I can wake up, I can get on with my day, and I can look forward to accomplishing my projects that I set out for the day. And that's what Dr. Kwang's office has brought me to. It has helped me nurture my own life, my own physical being. So my family lives in New Orleans, and they have had health challenges. And so I encourage them to look at it. And now they are beginning to say, hey, you know what? That chick's got something. She's not really off her rocker. And so they're doing it. And so they're seeing a change in their life. And then from them, their friends in the neighborhood are like, what are you doing? Like, oh, we're doing this. Dr. Kwang is not there, but there are other offices that are similar alternative medicine and healing modalities, and it has helped them as well. So overall, I would not hesitate. This is safe. I encourage you, man, I give you, it's like high five, please do it. Don't hesitate. If you go to a regular doctor's, it's fine, you know, you'll keep running that cycle, you keep getting on that treadmill of ever-ending doctor appointments. But when you come to a place where people recognize you as an individual and not just an insurance number, you get that sense of wholeness of who you are and where you're going to, and you're like, yeah, I can do this. I'm healthy again. I can go here, I can go there. So yeah, don't hesitate. Go for it. Do it. I did.